Colonial Park Mall in the greater Harrisburg metro has re-emerged from the lockdown. How has it fared now that it can conduct business again? Let's find out. Colonial Park Mall traces its roots all the way back to 1960 as an open-air mall with a simple Sears and food fair. However, the mall boom was waiting just around the corner. In 1970, the owners had decided upon enclosing the mall and would focus on bringing in Pomeroy's in 1973. And then, in 1987, the wonderful, wonderful Boscovs came into the scene while Bon-Ton would come to acquire Pomeroy's from Allied department stores. While going on road trips in these times, very few malls were operating their fountains. Colonial Park Mall was one of the few allowing theirs to operate, and I will admit, this one's kind of charming, along with that little stage with the mannequins and junk on it. Colonial Park's ownership does have a bit of a trail to it. Starting in 1997, Glimcher Realty Trust would purchase the mall from Catalina Partners LP, and they would own the mall all the way through to 2014 when Washington Prime Group had acquired the Glimcher name. Washington Prime would hang on to the mall until 2017 when the mall went up for sale and, Kohan Retail Investment Group had bought the mall for a steal of $15 million. Unfortunately, this is where the trouble period began, and the mall would begin to suffer as inline occupancy began to falter. At first, things were not too bad, but then in 2018, Bon-Ton closed their doors for the last time as the entire company filed for bankruptcy and all their assets were liquidated. Although the mall is well maintained, which is a huge accomplishment for a Kohan-owned mall, you can still see that there is a lot of tenant rot within the mall. This Bon-Ton corridor, for instance, is just about completely gone. The food court all the way to Sears is faring a little bit better, but is still pretty barren, even accounting for stores that were still temporarily closed at the time. This leads us to the mall's biggest blow, which has come in the form of 2020. I'm not going to go too far into detail about this year, because, frankly, I'd rather not. It has been a horrible year, and it has brought out the worst in people and politics, among other things. That's the short version. And you can see the effect that this has had on the mall today, as I enter within a couple weeks of Pennsylvania reopening their economy, or at least trying to, as they jump through the hoops of Governor Tom Wolf. You may have noticed, something is missing in this video. When did Sears close? Well, this will add on to dating the video, but as of the making of this video, Sears, shockingly, is still open. Quite impressive given Sears' track record. Colonial Park Mall is one of those more unique malls. Since it was built on a hillside, you can see all the ramps and stairs going up and down the curvature of the land. Additionally, there is a clear late 80s or 90s design to the mall, until you get to the Boscov's corridor, where all of a sudden, you turn the clock back to the 70s. I kinda like it if you ask me. Colonial Park Mall is clearly on the downtrend, though. It is a neat looking place, but the age-old question remains. What is to be done with the mall? Will it be torn down for yet another outdoor lifestyle center? Will it be repurposed into a business center or even a community commons? Will it be demolished to make way for a residential project? These are just a couple options to consider in the grand scheme of things. What do you think should be done to keep Colonial Park relevant? I haven't much in the way of story time for this mall, but I did have a thought that might be considered impure by management. All those ramps going down from Sears to the food court got me thinking. I would love to race office chairs down those ramps. I know we could never do this because management will get all in a hissy fit over safety, and it probably would endanger shoppers in the area unless we were able to get them all out of the way. But still, it would be a lot of fun. You could even make a Jackass skit out of it. Alright, as we pass by the food court, this is just about it for the Colonial Park Mall. It has its problems, yes, but given the maintenance of the mall itself, it is still very much usable and it is oozing potential. So come on, let's figure something out for this place. As always, do share this video and give your thoughts about this place. We still have a lot of malls to go, and if you want to join me for the next, do subscribe if you haven't already. And as always, you can find links down below to Minds and Ko-fi if you want to leave any tips. Until next time, guys, this is Doomie Grunt wishing you and the Colonial Park farewell and good luck in this mad, mad, mad world. food fair. However, the mall boom was just waiting around the corner, and in 1970, the owners had decided upon enclosing... Really? You're gonna text me now?